Gabby here, and today we will be cosplay testing Sumire from Love Live. Sumire has become one of my favorite Love Live characters, and I thought there was no better way to celebrate her birthday than by becoming her for her birthday. I've had this wig literally in the package since I unboxed my cosplay, which I will link up here for you to check out as well. And today I finally got the courage to style my wig, and I think it came out decent enough for me to film a makeup tutorial. Before we get into the makeup portion of this video, please leave a like and subscribe so I know to post more cosplay makeup tutorials. I really enjoy filming these, and if you enjoy them as well, please let me know because I have a lot of fun putting them together. And I will also be listing all the products I'm using in the description as well, so if you're interested in anything I am using, you can check it out for yourself. And yeah, let's get into the makeup portion of the video, which I'm super excited about. Woo! Past Gabby, please take this away before future Gabby ruins the video.
Alright, let's get started with the makeup. First thing, I have to put in my circle lenses. These are just some green ones that I really like, and I'm starting with this light brown shade and putting that in my brows. Even though the wig basically covers my brows, I thought putting a lighter brown shade just to lighten my brows a bit would be a good idea. Also, if anyone has recommendations for like lightening your brows without bleaching them using makeup, I would love to know. I next am going in with concealer to prime my eyelids. I was out of eyelid primer, and concealer is a really good substitution for that. So I'm just very gently blending that over my eyelids to cover up any darkness and just create a smooth, even base for all the shadows we're going to put on top. Next, I'm taking this light orange shade and putting that all over my lids and in my crease. I thought orange would be a good idea for Sumire because I thought with all the green, I thought orange would be a nice contrast. So I'm just going in with a brush now and adding more of that orange color, blending it into my crease. I also believe that I put this under on my lower lash line as well in a little bit. Then I'm taking a darker brown shade and I am putting this in the outer part of my lid and crease, and then I kind of go in and blend it into my crease to add a little more definition. I wanted to keep my makeup pretty light and really soft for her, just because I felt like she's not like a very usually for idols I do very pink or purpley looks, and I just didn't feel like that really suited Sumire as much. Then I'm just taking a blending brush to smooth out any edges. This will just make everything easier, and as annoying as blending is, it does make everything look better in the end. Then I'm taking this shimmery coral shade. It's a super pretty shade with coral and gold flecks in it, and I'm putting that all over my lid to just add a little extra sparkle and pizzazz. We will be adding more sparkle later on, but I thought this would be a good starting amount of sparkle, if you will. Now I'm going in and doing my eyeliner. I really enjoy this eyeliner pen. I think it's really easy to use, especially because I have really shaky hands. And once again, I finally am able to do my eyeliner on camera. It's mostly just really hard to film because I look down into my mirror while doing my eyeliner. I have a hard time looking straight ahead and drawing on eyeliner. But as you can see, I kind of just make a few strokes and connect them to make the line itself. Usually I start in the middle of my eye, then the inner corner, and then the outer corner, as you can see here. Then for starting the wing, I kind of make a small line and connect it to the upper line, sorry. And so now I really need to look down at my mirror to see what I'm doing to make the wings, and as you can see, when I'm able to look down, it's much easier for me to make the wings. And so now we're on to lashes. And I'm gonna say it now, this is the best I've ever put lashes on, period. I literally don't know what I did this time to make my application so good, but this time my lashes sat exactly how I wanted them to and didn't really pop up in the inner corners. I don't know if it's because I put a bunch of glue on the inner corner before I applied it. Maybe that's what helped. I'm not quite sure. And then what I do to really break in the band is I basically wiggle my lashes like this, so then it has a much easier time curving to the shape of my eye itself. And as you can see, here is me putting on my lashes. I only included one clip of my lash going on, but you can kind of see how I get them on. And now on to mascara to kind of blend in the real lashes with the fake lashes, but also to define my lower lashes, I'm just going in and getting those coated in mascara. I definitely would like to try starting to use bottom lashes. I just have a harder time getting them to stay on. So if you have any tips for that, please let me know, because I really like how they look the few times I've used them, but I usually have a hard time with them. And now I'm just going in with a little mascara to blend everything together. And then if looking at eyes really bothers you, I'm sorry about this, I'm putting white liner in my inner waterline just to help brighten the eyes up, which I did have a hard time trying to film because I kept moving into my mirror and not being on camera. Also, did I just move my lens with my eyeliner? Because I didn't notice myself doing that until now when I'm watching back the footage, and I really hope I didn't do that. Next, I already have my cosplay on just because when I'm doing face makeup, I want to have the cosplay already on, and I'm putting on a little moisturizer just to make everything sit more evenly on the skin. This is something I do instead of primer sometimes, and I'm also putting on some chapstick to kind of make everything as moisturized as possible. And I'm going in with my concealer and applying that under my lids, around my nose, on my chin, anywhere I have acne or darkness or redness and just need a little brightening. I also put some on my cheeks because I have naturally really red cheeks, and I like to block that out so when I put blush over top it doesn't look weird. So we're just going in with my Real Technique sponge and blending that all over my face. Next, I'm going in with a little bit of BB cream and doing the same thing, just kind of dabbing it around my face with my sponge and then blending that in as well. The concealer does most of the coverage for me, so I don't really need to use as much BB cream. So I just prefer using BB cream to a foundation overall at this point. I don't think I've actually used a foundation, honestly, in like years, now that I think about it. And then I'm just going in with a little bit more concealer in a few spots that just the combination didn't really cover. So mostly just on little acne spots that I have at the moment. A little extra under my eyes. I really didn't sleep much before filming this, so I'm trying to cover that up as much as possible. So yeah, like I said, 2 coats of concealer. I find that doing this really makes everything cover a little more smoothly. Also, make sure you're blending down your neck. I can't remember if I said that, but yeah, blend down your neck, please. Now I'm taking my favorite loose powder that honestly gets everywhere, and that's why I look super nervous to accidentally get this on my cosplay. I'm just taking a little bit of that airspun powder, and then I'm going to go in with a flat top powder brush to kind of pat that in and set the face makeup before we put any other powder products on top. And I am obsessed with this powder. I've been using it for years. I think it just makes my skin look really nice for photos and video in general. Next, I'm going in with blush, and the blush I'm using is this really pretty, like, kind of warmer pink shade. I usually use a cooler pink shade, but I thought trying something new might be fun. And I am going in with a blush brush and applying that to the apples of my cheeks and then kind of up along my cheekbone, kind of creating a C shape around my like eye area, if that makes sense. Like I blend it up into like my temples usually, because I think it kind of creates, I don't know how to explain it. I just like the shape it gives my face when I blend it up a little bit more, my blush. I wonder if you can hear my cat actually right now. She's sitting right next to me while I'm recording my voiceover, but yeah. Blush, blush, blush. Lots of blush for idols. And then I also like to have a little bit on my nose for a lot of like my idol-y characters. I just think it is a cute little detail. And then before I put on my wig, I'm just putting on my pink lip tint so I can let that set, because I'm going to put on another color over top, so I'm just doing this now so it can set. And this is a more like water-based tint, which I don't dislike, but I don't like it, but I can't find a pink tint in this type of color that I really like. So if you have recommendations, super interested in a light pink lip tint, because my favorite one was discontinued. And now we're going to go put my hair in a wig. Woo! Alright, now I'm taking that previously mentioned more glitter, and we are going ham with the glitter because I feel like Sumire would. And so what I'm doing is taking my glitter liner and going into my inner waterline around like my tear ducts and just putting as much glitter as my eyes can handle. Please only do this with cosmetic glitter. Be careful. You can like really damage your eyes if you don't use cosmetic glitter. But yeah. I'm taking this and just kind of putting it around the inner corner where I normally would put like a bright shimmery shade, and just carefully bringing it down the inner waterline as well. And then I also thought I would try using it as a highlight on the tip of my nose as well as on my cheekbones, and I lightly kind of pat it to like blend it and remove some of like the stickiness. Lastly, I am taking a red lip tint and I am putting it in the center of my lips. That's why I wanted the pink to dry, so we could then blend the red into it. And with that last little bit of makeup, the look is complete.
So, what do we think? I really like how I look as Sumire, which honestly I was really nervous about, because for some reason, please, if this is anyone else besides me, if you like a character, sometimes you're worried that like you like them too much that you won't like how you look as said character. But I really like my Sumire wig. I think it really helps me feel very cute and confident. Honestly, I feel a little more like Sailor Venus, I'm not gonna lie, which also is a cosplay I would like to do. So I think this really just proved I should cosplay Sailor Venus already. But yeah, Thank you all so much for watching this week's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here, yes, you, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's right there. Woo! And in the comments, please let me know who your favorite Love Live girl is. I think it's pretty evident on my channel who my favorites are, but I'd like to hear a discussion over what Love Live girl is the best Love Live girl. Now that we have like what? Do we have like 40 of them now? How many of them do we have now? Follow me over on Instagram and Twitter to see cosplay content. I will be definitely posting selfies over on there for Sumire's birthday, which I'm so excited about because I love her so much. She's such a good little bean. I love her so much. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!